What? Dad kissed you? Oh, y'all having like baseball practice or something? No, didn't.
Starting with our little capybara friend here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Crane. Nice, nice. Tell us one interesting fact about yourself. Awesome. All right, Mr. Gragu, person of the year. Introduce yourself.
Also, if we go though, you can't tell nobody because
Nice, nice. And tell us something cool about yourself. He just works here. Amazing. All right, we're going with a little helmet friend over here, Mr. Jako. Nice, nice. And tell us something cool about yourself. Let's go. And finally, but not least, Maddie, introduce yourself. Let's go. Let's go. All right, and as you guys know, this is our first episode of the season 2 for the Res podcast. And last year we ended it around June, was it, Trey? Mm-hmm. Yeah, for our last official episode. Mm-hmm. And we had a couple specials here and there, but today we'll be starting the official season 2. And we're basically gonna have a few changes. Trey, why don't you tell us about a few of those changes? Yes, sir. Yeah. And furthermore, we're gonna have like a few special podcasts. Especially, we might do a couple interviews here and there. Maybe talking to people within the industry of esports, gaming, etc., etc. Just talking to some popular figures. We'll see what comes to it, but we have a huge list going down this season 2, and we can't wait to show it to y'all. So, let's start with the first topic of our little podcast today. How was y'all's New Year's? We'll nice, nice. Noise. New Year's. Yeah, I know a lot of people were drinking last night. Hostile. And there's a lot of cool stories with that, right? This dude calls me at like, what was it, 10 o'clock? Saying, boy, bro, we gotta talk before the year ends. I'm like, okay, what's up, bro? Nah, you called me. In my defense, he called me 30 minutes earlier saying, yo, bro, we gotta hang out before the New Year ends. I was like, okay, I'm eating right now. I'll come back in like a couple minutes. But Yeah, I was out eating. Yeah, he kept asking me like, "Hey, dude, what you doing right now?" I was like, "Oh, I'm eating. What you doing right now?" It is New Year, so everyone's out here chilling, having fun. I know Trey had his own few stories of having fun on New Year's,
Who's on?
especially the fact he just kind of woke up like a couple hours ago. Yeah. So, here at Res, we always like to have a goal-oriented view of things. So, we'll go from right to left this time, starting with Maddie. Maddie, what's your goal for 2022? In general, if you want to be specific, that's fine.
That makes sense.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it won't. It will download.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Always a great to find new people. All right, Mr. Jako, what's your New Year's resolution?
No, no, it does not. Yes, I have.
Let's.
You?
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Nice, nice. Nah, I think y'all are gonna do great. A little bit of practice, a little bit of communication, you'll get there. All right, Mr. Grogu, yourself.
I web slinked like 2
Hey,
times.
hey, hey, hey. Nice, nice. All right, Capybara.
Let me get in a.
Yeah,
You're already in.
yeah, and especially right now, Rocket League. There's a lot of people trying to get in there. You always hear about like C9 or maybe 100 Thieves trying to get into it. So it's definitely like a growing esports and stuff. I can't wait to see what y'all do. And finally, but not least, Mr. Trey. What's your third? Let's go. You'll be like a JoJo character by the end of the year. Speaking of, you started watching JoJo now? What episode are you on now?
Show me the speech. Go to the headphones, motherfucker.
Oh,
Headphones.
oh, nice, nice, nice.
And then you hit.
So going forward, there's a lot of things about the new year we wanna, celebrate and all that stuff. Family, being alive another year, and a lot of bad things have happened this new year. Want to take this moment to like remember those people. Betty White, who literally died the day of New Year's Eve. May she rest in peace. A lot of people. Just a lot of people in general. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, exactly. And it's always nice to just take a moment to remember people and remember their accomplishments and celebrate another year, right? Because we gotta continue and whatnot. But yeah, so begin with this New Year's, remembering, thinking back. What's it called? I want to bring up a new topic. So, what do y'all feel about the upcoming games coming out this new year, specifically in the January, February, March time area? What do y'all feel about the new games coming out, like Elden Ring or what was it? Destiny, the new expansion, was it?
For my slashing playmaker.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he can. He's like a 7.
For sure. I know Gragu Hostile here was looking into it. Have you ever Elden Ring? Yeah. It was in collaboration, yeah. Yeah. Have you ever played a Dark Souls game before?
Bro,
Are you like scared? Like, as you know, you obviously know, George R. R. Martin, but you don't know Dark Souls. Are you like scary going into it, or how do you feel?
I don't want to pop
Hmm.
in your house.
Okay, so you have some history with the Souls games, I guess.
I got on with this kidney guy.
No, for sure, yeah. It's like what do you call it? Very forgiving, and it's really easy to get into. I mean, of course, this has the unforgiving parts, right? But I feel like it's one of the best ones to come out recently. I mean, I guess it's the third one to come out, I guess, but you know what I mean. What about you, Maddie? Any interest in Elden Ring? No interest? You don't like R. R. Martin or? Mm-mm.
Because they want to be like a bad guy or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I don't read the thing.
Oh, A?
It's like never watched a practical joke stuff. So I usually end up reading it.
So I know we talked about Valhalla last time, right? But what makes this DLC like I guess worth coming back a couple months after it came out? Like the game, I mean.
Sounds gay.
A
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, for sure. Not only that, what's it called? I feel like I'm really gonna enjoy. There's a lot of Norse games coming out, which amazing, right? But I feel like one of the other Norse games I'm really excited for is God of War 2. Not only God of War 2, but also God of War coming to PC of all things, right? Who would have thought? Nah, I felt like especially Sony this past couple, like, what do you call it? Like a year or two now, basically. They started like bringing forth their exclusives, right? It started with what? Horizon Zero Dawn, then Days Gone, and then what was it? Uh, it was like God of War now, right? So I'm excited to see what happens. Trey, any thoughts? Oh, any thoughts about the other games coming out besides Elden Ring and stuff like that?
Okay, Miles Morales. No, no, we don't got Miles Morales for
Mm-hmm.
the old one. Like Miles Morales. Can actually play
Oh
that game
yeah.
well. Uh,
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
This Play-Doh got me addicted. Like, I want to go buy some.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially one of these games that started in 2020 and came out this year was fucking was like what FNAF, right? I know Crane's played some here recently. So, Capybara Crane. What are your thoughts about FNAF so far?
Curly,
Yeah.
if you're gonna want to work next week, I suggest you call Bob. Next thing. No, this
Yeah. No, definitely, especially, the FNAF series has been going on for like what, almost like a decade now or something
No,
like that.
because we didn't get fucking paid. Like I told you, dumbass. Told you, dude.
Yeah, so it's almost a decade now, and like it's crazy how big, like, in like from one to what now Security Breach is basically an open world adventure game, right? So it's crazy how far it's come, and everyone that I've seen like since the game came out, which was talking about it. So definitely an interesting game that 2020 might have delayed, but 2021 gave us. I also asked this question last time, but we had Game of the Year as being It Takes Two, and I remember asking Hostile and Maddie here, but in y'all's opinion, what's y'all's Game of the Year now that the year's passed? I guess. Starting with we'll start with Grogu this time.
Dude, I was at work.
Vanguard. Yeah. All right. No. Yeah. All right, Mr. Jako.
Fuck, bro. He wasn't letting me get out. He set a screen and I was.
Not for real. No, no, but you're right though. Like Forza Horizon, right? Forza Horizon was honestly like what it just came out one day and like it kind of just basically like Microsoft's biggest first party launch in like how long, right? I don't know. Yeah, so like it was amazing. A lot of people say that was their game of the year too. But I can understand that. Mr. Capybara.
Pass that up, Charlie. Pass that up.
hmm
Pass that me, Charlie.
I can see that. Yeah, I can definitely see that. All right, Maddie Source. She's become a dinosaur today. hmm Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Bro, why?
Yeah.
He said,
And Azazel.
no, Charlie, I'm doing good.
You know, those are big topics in themselves.
So I passed it to Charlie, right? Oh shit.
For sure, yeah. And you know, we even
Damn, he
saw
broke my
like
shit. Dude, no, he broke my shit. I was stuck.
nah, for sure. Like not even that. Like we had a lot of parody games come out this this year alone. Clownfield Trip. Clownfield was one that came out on Steam literally yesterday, and it's basically a parody on Battlefield.
Oh, my cup, man.
hmm And pretty much, and on average, as a mostly positive rating in comparison to 2042. So, you know, companies might fail, but people will always find some way to, you know, make it into a meme or something. So, you know, 2022 is definitely a year where people, well, we want to see change, right? We want to see something cool, something interesting, you know, something new, right? And whether that's, you know, uh what's it called? You know, making new type of titles, a lot of new games coming out, you know. But sometimes there's some changes people don't like, and I feel like one of the biggest ones recently are definitely NFTs. Uh, so I will just ask a general question. Do you guys know what NFTs are? Yeah, okay. So for those who don't aren't as familiar or aren't really sure, NFTs mean non-fungible token. Essentially, they're tied to purchasing an online picture with the use of Ethereum mostly, and you basically buy the picture, but you don't own the copyright for it. um, you know, there's some people might say it's a collector's item. It's like getting crypto regularly. Some people will argue some things like that, but others would say it's harmful to the environment, mostly due to the resources needed to keep those NFTs online or whatever, right? Because you know, in the end, they're like a big like cryptic receipt that people just happen to own.
Hop on with these guys.
And you know, recently we had things like Steam basically denying NFTs on their platform, like any sort of like gaming ties. But then we have other things like Epic Games and Square Enix accepting them into their platform. And I feel like 2022 is definitely going to be the year where we see people either go full on board for NFTs or, you know, back out on NFTs. Personally, I don't think NFTs are that cool. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. But like,
You do have a big man, though.
mhm, mhm. Yeah. hmm Yeah, I feel like.
Oh, it's like a fucking God Christmas, dude.
Oh, the metaverse. I feel like that's a big. Yeah. Oh,
Bullshit.
isn't that the thing where basically he like puts a chip in your head? Honestly, so I don't think anyone's really sure. Can you explain it to everyone else? Mm-hmm.
I was set a screen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pissed.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy's like Joker's like a 97, dude. I'm not gonna call this that.
Yeah, that's understandable. Especially when people start
That's
getting those
okay.
like ethical concerns, like, is it like, a good thing to even put
So it's
things
like
in your head like that? One day, yeah,
screen
one day
ass
I'll have like
motherfucker.
these like giant scythes coming out of my hand or something. I don't know. Yeah, we just need like a what do you call it? A virus that puts someone else's mind in my head. Oh yeah, I feel like they're trying to go into that perspective, like Ready Player One. Speaking about these VR, AR, whatever, y'all know that SAO was based in 2022. So like, I mean, hey, who knows, right? Yeah, it was. So hey, if someone comes out with an idea about putting you in a game, I would be careful, y'all. Oh my gosh. Sword Art Online. It's the one where you get put into a game and you have to, like it's like death battle, like a death game. Yeah. hmm I think hardcore Minecraft, but like hardcore times two. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, hey, tech is always evolving. This metaverse is starting to look dystopian if it goes wrong. So we'll see how that goes, right? Yeah. Face. Mm. I know what I'm gonna build. I'm gonna build like a freaking like huge like Wild Western bar or something.
Can I
Just
get one,
because I've been like playing Red Dead Redemption 2 recently.
please?
And if you aren't wearing like what do you call it? I don't know. If you're no hats, no service or something like that. I don't know. I'll think about it. The metaverse is something. Hydrate, I got you. Oh, let's go.
Damn. Damn.
Definitely hoping you don't start DDoSing someone's life support. All right. So, as I said, going on, we have a lot of things coming for Res, and one of them is we kind of had it started late 2021, but our Rocket League stuff, right? We have two Rocket League players. If that wasn't foreshadowing about
Level
what we're gonna talk about.
5!
So, starting with our manager, Mr. Capybara Crane, tell us what Res Rocket League is. Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker suck, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like ass. Spin back, bitch. Spin.
AA. So, what goals do you have planned with? Mm-hmm.
A phone call.
Mm-hmm. Always get one half. Hey, let's go.
Brother, you getting
Let's go. So, mind dropping the ad for the listeners here? Basically, yeah, our Rocket League, I guess division area section is I guess another separate thing we're going with. Our main focus is of course still development stuff and supporting whatever way we can, but we still try to do a little bit esports here or there. For those who want to keep up with our esports stuff, we have created a new Twitter handle for that. It is RES Team Esports. If you guys want to follow that anytime soon, of course we'll have it down in our socials and our description. So, that's the management side of things. But Jako, tell us more about the coaching side. How has that been for you? Even though I'm pretty sure you've recently been designated a coach, no?
Oh, can you pass me the ball sometimes, man? Like I'm just wide open for fucking.
Nice.
No, wait, your internet sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
It's nice to hear. Always nice to hear. And as we keep going on, we're planning and stuff. I know someone brought up Apex. Trey, do you have any words for that?
Face try. And they face try.
Hey. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's in the ground. Talk about that screen though. Pretty assist.
Oh, nice. So, mm-hmm.
It's on the floor. Pretty assist.
Yeah, for sure. Here at Res, we're always looking into things we can help with and make. Recently no, Maddie here is part of our dev team, and Maddie's been working hard, learning Python and all the necessary skills for general like bot development and stuff like that. And now she's helping us with our map creation. And we always try to give some teases here and there on our podcast and occasionally on our Twitters and stuff. So keep an eye out on all that stuff, and we'll have more news coming in here shortly. Let's see. I guess we can kind of talk about our games coming up. I know during the month of October, I kind of had a little tease about the assets that we were making for a little bit of games. It's a little small project we've been working on for a while now, and of course, holidays and all that type of stuff kind of messes up our flow at times because people get busy. Sometimes things could happen, but we're still working on our little projects here and there. Especially as we mentioned before, Project Nocturne, Genesis, and all the other ones, right? They're still being worked on, and we'll have more information about them here soon when our website 2.0 goes up and goes live. So, Trey, any more words you want to put in for that?
My phone, my guy.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have probably a whole like episode just on podcast stuff, like game stuff like that. But yeah. Let's see. I mean, I feel like that's pretty much what I want to talk about. We'll bring the question towards Grogu right here. Grogu, Mr. Hostile X. What are your thoughts about anything, going forward? Oh, Mobby. So okay, we'll bring that up back to you, Miss Maddie Source.
Yeah. Dude,
What are your
pass that trolley, please?
Oh, going forward
No.
into 2020 whatever? I forgot the year. What are your plans, here at Res and, anything else?
I
Life.
can hear you now.
You know. Mm-hmm. Oh, Maddie streams. Something like that. I wasn't like a.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's always the calculator, yeah. Yeah. All right.
Not playing bad because I know if I was playing bad, it wouldn't.
Trey, any words you want to say? Gotcha. All right, Jako, Mr. Capybara Crane. Anything you want to say? We're just happy to be here. Yeah, I guess we'll keep our first episode of season 2 kind of short. No, a lot of things I want to talk about, but a lot of things you still have to do. Always watch out and keep an eye out for our socials. A lot of big changes coming here soon, and hopefully you guys will be able to see it a little bit more, right? As we close out, make sure you guys follow us on our Twitter. And yeah, hope you guys had a good New Year's and are going to enjoy what 2022 brings us, right? All right, we'll catch y'all. We'll catch y'all next time. Bye.